It didn't start in the mirror, it started in the silence. When you realized no one ever told you that you were enough, that you were beautifully made, that you didn't have to earn love or approval just to be seen. I hated my self-image from the very first look of braces. Not the cute kind on teeth, the kind that wrapped around my legs like metal reminders that I was different. By age 7, I had already been labeled, disabled, othered, watched, whispered about. I tried to smile through it, but deep down I felt different, even foreign. I questioned my worth as a child, and many girls questioned theirs too, and sis, many women still do. It may not be leg braces, it might be your size, your shape, your skin tone, your stretch marks, your age, but the lie is the same. You are not enough as you are. We like to think society is the main culprit. And yes, the media, beauty standards, and culture play a role. But can we be real? Some of the most dangerous beliefs didn't start out there. They started in the home. They started with toxic beliefs and generational cycles, the comparisons, the offhand comments. Physically challenged people aren't like us. You're too dark. Stay out of the sun. A man won't want you looking like that. We call it keeping it real. We label it tough love. But those words didn't shape confidence. They cracked it. When you grow up around critique, you learn how to shape shift. You learn to shrink, hide, overachieve, or overextend. You become a perfectionist, a people pleaser, a good girl, a quiet woman, a contentious woman who argues and fights. Not because it's who you are, but because it's how you survive. And no one taught us how to undo it. They just passed down their toxic survival skills, and we absorbed their behaviors before we ever had a chance to question them. But deep inside, many of us still feel like that little girl at the table, absorbing shame between bites of breakfast, or the little physically challenged girl hiding in shame from a world that is harsh. Not knowing your worth doesn't just bruise your confidence, it warps your identity. It distances you from who God created you to be and keeps you performing instead of healing. You settle for less. Entering friendships tolerating crumbs. You date men who use you, confuse you, or dim you. You work jobs that drain you. You apologize for existing, all because someone made you believe that the best parts of you were too much, and the rest? Not enough. The mirror didn't lie. It reflected what the silence, the comments, and the sideways glances planted in you. And sis, if no one ever told you this, let me say it today. You were never the problem. Their shame was just louder than your truth. Generational pain, family brokenness, cultural expectations, silent trauma. It all gets passed down, sometimes dressed as advice, sometimes cloaked as concern, and unless we confront it, it continues. Women raising daughters while still self-hating from the things their own mothers said. Mothers unintentionally passing down the very shame they never healed from. So here we are, grown women with girlhood wounds, trying to slay in heels but crying in silence, taking selfies while doubting our value, serving everyone else while secretly starving for validation. And we wonder why we feel exhausted. But there is a better way. And sis, it doesn't start with makeup, weight loss, or approval. It starts with truth. In the next video, we're going deeper. We'll expose the lies, not just from society, but from the kitchen table, the church pew, and the bedroom mirror. And most importantly, we'll talk about where healing really begins. Because you can't heal what you still deny. If this spoke to something deep in you, don't just scroll past. There's more God wants to show you. And healing doesn't come through hiding. See you in the next video, sis. Let's go from surviving to knowing our worth. Let's rediscover who we were always meant to be, whole, worthy, and healed.